Right, hello, welcome to the stream, and tonight I'm going to be talking through the patch notes that are going live tomorrow at the time I'm streaming this, or 12th of October. There's basically a lot that's gonna change, like enough for it to make it worth me mentioning and doing a stream for it. It's gonna take me a minute to go through it all, and I will be playing game while I do go through it all, just so you're not sat watching a menu screen while I do it. I suppose I'll get started on that front. But yeah, there's more patches going live tomorrow than what I'm going to explain. I'm just going to go through the Battle Royale side of things. There's obviously the Save the World side of things as well, which personally I'm not currently playing, so I'm not going to go through it just to save a lot of patch notes there. But yeah, I'm reading all of this off just so you know where to find the information if you want to go through it yourself, off of the Epic Games website. Found it through Fortnite Facebook page, but it's also on Reddit as well, the Fortnite section of that. But yeah, I think that covers all of that, so I'll get into going through the patch notes. The first little section with just the one thing in it is general, and it is that Battle Eye has been added to our existing anti-cheat detection. I'm literally reading it word for word. And basically Battle Eye, I know it from Rainbow Six Siege. Most of all, I've watched quite a lot of gameplay on that. And from what I've seen, it's also on PUBG as well. But that will basically just limit the amount of people cheating, which is obviously a good thing. They're using a well-known company for it, so they should do a good job of it. Or at least you would think so. Personally, I've not come across anyone I would say is cheating in the 15 hours I've played so far, but so I haven't played a huge amount, so yeah, and I am playing on console, not PC, so I'm less likely to come across people hacking and the like anyway. But yeah, and then you have the Battle Royale specific section. First of all, we have gameplay, and I'll just let it jump me late. We have increased the travel movement of the battle bus, which I'm currently in, and increased skydiving speed. It says velocity, but speed, in order to offer an alternative strategy to jumping out of the bus at the first moment. So basically behind me, all people possible. And that patch will make it a bit more varied, like you could jump out a bit later and go straight down and get there quicker to somewhere like mid-map. Like it would only be worth jumping out early if you literally wanted to go to somewhere at the very start of the map, which is good. But they're increasing both the movement speeds by 50%, so an extra half, and that's to, like, bus speed is obviously a constant, but with skydiving it's your terminal velocity, so if you're flying straight down, your maximum speed you can reach is going to be doubling. Which would be nice, because I tend to jump out late anyway, so the fact that I'll have a slight bit more time to loot and get myself sorted is always welcome. I'm gonna die, yeah. Yeah. That didn't last long, hey. But yeah, next on from increased movement speed. The final storm safe zone will now close completely instead of holding at 10 centimeter radius. I guess that's 10 centimeters on the map. Never had a game that survived all the way through to the final storm. People kill each other before then in general. But yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. It means that you're guaranteed to get a win. Even if people are camping and not actually trying to kill each other sort of thing. You will eventually get a winner. One way or another. Which is always an improvement. Then players can now search supply drops without interruption from storm damage. So basically currently if you're trying to open a supply drop in the storm while taking damage, when you take damage it stops you from interacting, like your character flinches and that. And obviously you get damaged frequently enough by the storm to stop you opening supply drops, so after the update you will then be able to open supply drops that are outside of the circle. Which could be make or break if you don't have a huge amount of supplies, you run along, find some meds in a supply drop or something. Helps people survive. Like at the moment this is a very quick game, as far as I can tell, Battle Royale. Like PUBG and that, the games seem to last longer. So changes that help people survive are mainly a good thing in my eyes. And I have noticed a lot of supply drops land outside of the next circle, like at the time that they land. Which means obviously you've either got to get them near enough straight away or you never will. Which yeah, it means more people with better guns, which improves the end gun fights, which makes things a bit more entertaining to watch and play. So all good on that front. They've improved the pre-game warm-up user interface to indicate that the server is waiting for players to connect and battle is launching when the lobby is full. Because basically you'll go to the little spawn island I was just in before I got on the bus, flew over the map. Hopefully there's something there. You wait in that lobby for everyone to connect. Like originally when you're in the first lobby where you ready up if you're in a party and whatnot, it gathers together the 99 people. It's really empty. And once it's gathered all the people, oh god, I'm having a moment. Yeah, once it's gathered all the people it needs to launch the game, you'll get put on the island. And you wait there until everyone's connected. Oh, he's got gum. Not cool, man, not cool. Run away. But yeah, and then when everyone connects it then launches the game. So the timer could, which starts at 2 minutes if I'm not mistaken, could be on like minute 30, say, when all 100 people have connected, at which point it will change to 15 seconds to launching. And obviously if you don't see the timer change, you can get caught out with it. There's been a few times where I haven't realised the game's like about to launch and it is. But they're going to add an actual text stating which stage it's in out of those 2 stages. I don't think he's following me. We're finding some loot. But yeah, obviously I have noticed it changing between the 2 stages, which is why I know that there is currently the 2 stages, but if you weren't aware of it, then it now makes it easier to understand. Damn it, someone's got a chest. Oh, where have they got that? I've survived to number 56 with no weapons. Running about. Searching and talking. And then, awesome. Hopefully they've left something in that house. I will get to the next patch, mate. Second. Must have bet there's someone camping in it. Nope. But there's no weapons. A grenade. I'm good. Alright, let's run over that. Yeah, next note is they fixed the glider occasionally not auto-deploying at the correct height. There was a glitch. First stream at Avery and Noah did, they mentioned it. So I was aware of it. But it's basically a glitch where your glider doesn't pop out, so you carry on skydiving until you hit the ground and you end up getting to the ground really quickly, so you have a stupid advantage getting loot and the like. Which obviously is not ideal when it comes to balanced matchmaking, so they fixed that one, which is fair enough really. Ooh, weapons. There's some. But yeah, it says that they fixed that now. So, well, they will have fixed it live from tomorrow. Which is a step in the right direction, definitely. Always nice to see these little glitches getting fixed. This place been looted. Thing is, I can pretty much guarantee there's someone in there, but God knows where. Hoping there's like duplicates of reasonably decent weapons that people wouldn't have taken. Or did he get out of here? Oh, windows, I suppose. do it this way. Yeah, I apologise firsthand if I don't go through the patch notes like straight one after another. I am playing a game and that is going to take up part of my concentration. Right, I'm gonna sit here. I should be safe for a couple of minutes or so. They've also fixed an issue which caused supply drops to become stuck in the air after player built structures, so your buildables, get destroyed after they landed on them. Which isn't a glitch that I was aware of, but if it existed, it makes sense to fix it. Because I know that loot can do it when you destroy, like, building floors and the like. And leave some of that there. What do you reckon? Can I revolve them? You ran this way. Oh no. Wait for him to go over the hill. Oh. Need to get in the next circle. But yeah, and then it goes on to the weapons section, which are changes which became live on the 6th of October. So at the time of me streaming this, so at the time of you watching this, guaranteed, these are definitely already in effect. So not gotta worry about when they will happen. Because they already have. If I can ninja my way through this. But yeah, and those changes are, they've increased the semi-auto sniper rifle damage by 50%. Basically because they felt people wasn't using it because it didn't do enough damage, which is fairly accurate. But it does shoot quick, so yeah, they've increased the damage by 50% as well, so it now does, I don't know exactly because I don't really use snipers, but it now does quite a lot of damage. You're only talking like 1 or 2 shots to kill someone, which off a sniper that can fire as quick as that can puts it somewhere around where the bolt action is. Obviously with the bolt action you've only got to land 1 shot, but yeah, that will make it interesting, and it gives you another long range gun. That is a valid option. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Next up, they've decreased the scoped AR damage by 1/3. Basically because they felt it was too effective and needed to be scaled back, which Personally, that's my favourite weapon to use. Longer distance anyway, it can kill people real quick. You can hit your shots with it, of course. So it makes sense that they've picked that back. And I believe I've had it since then and it still does a decent job, so I've got no complaints with it anyway. And they've also decreased the grenade launcher and rocket launcher environmental damage to 375. It was 450. So basically metal forts will now take 2 shots instead of 1. Which is basically, they say they've done it to allow more diversity of like building bases, and that means they can survive longer and it's a more valid option, building a base. Let's see if I can quickly loot this. Not fussed about an SMG. I've made it to the final 8 somehow. What do you reckon? Is there someone in that shed? Can't exactly sit here and read patch notes. Yeah, he ended up looking. I was hoping he wouldn't. Oh well. These games are not going to do my stats any favour. Say that much. But yeah, the rocket launcher reload time by 20% to basically slow down how quick it can be, which is accurate. You can pretty much guarantee that one person out of the last 3 will have an RPG. So bringing that more into line with everything else makes perfect sense. And they've increased the submachine gun damage by 10%. Which is why it currently does 11 instead of 10 damage. But yeah, they specifically said that we'll continue to keep an eye on it, so they'll probably change that again in the near future, I imagine, but at some point it'll probably change again. But that's, I guess, to bring it closer to everything else. They say they felt it's underperforming at close to medium range. It'll include this change will improve its effectiveness slightly. Don't really use the SMG if I can help it, but it should be stronger than it is. Definitely close range anyway. But yeah, then that is all of them that have gone live already. Went live on the 6th of October. From now on, they're back to all being live from the 12th of October, or tomorrow from the time I'm streaming this. And they've renamed several weapons. They've renamed the semi-auto rifle to assault rifle burst in brackets. They've renamed the semi-auto handgun to pistol. they've renamed semi-auto shotgun to tactical shotgun, which all of those changes make sense to me. The names they're changing them to are names which are more familiar coming from other games. Not that the ones they used anyway was difficult to work out what they did, but it's, in my mind, that's an extra bit of clarity, I suppose. For people that are newer to the game, more specifically. And next up, they fixed an issue which prevented explosive weapons from damaging supply drops. So that's a bug. Next few are bugs, to be fair. They fixed a bug which caused the pump action shotgun to occasionally double fire. Now, with the shotgun bug, I don't know if that's a case of if you pull the trigger whilst it's reloading, it would then fire again as soon as it is reloaded, instead of being a case of you have to pull the trigger whilst it's loaded. I know people have mentioned that as a complaint. I don't know if it's fixing that or a different issue where it's firing like 2 shots at once, in which case I haven't experienced that bug. I'm not familiar. But yeah, if they have, then that would bring the pump shotgun more into contention with other close range. I'd still prefer the tactical, personally, but it means I certainly wouldn't. It would basically be the difference between me picking it now or not. I don't think anyone went in this house. But yeah, that in my eyes is a good fix. Going all in on these traps here. Alright, that'll be up here then, yeah. Am I in the circle? I am. Awesome. Well, not to be a bit boring, but I'm going to sit here until the circle closes and read off a few more of these. But yeah, that shotgun bug, if it's what I think it is, then that would be a damn good fix. For the pump shotgun anyway. And killed someone with a trap. Lol, that was the spikes. But yeah, they fixed a bug which caused grenades to occasionally deal no damage. Again, never experienced it, but if it happens, it's good that they fixed it. They fixed an issue which caused bullet impact effects to only be visible to players in the immediate vicinity. Basically, you should be able to see that from all ranges, I guess, now. Or at least longer ranges. And they've also fixed an issue which caused the weapon reticle to disappear. All of them I haven't experienced, but if they was happening, it's good that they're fixing it, and they're making a decent amount of fixes fairly frequently. The electric trap, man. Next up is the duos and squads section. Like, these are specific to the team-based Battle Royale mode. And eliminations will now be awarded to the player who downs an enemy regardless of who finishes that player in the down but not out state. So basically the person that first gets them down will be the person to credit for them when they finally, which from my experience will stop the random teamed with running out stealing a kill. They won't get credited for it, sort of thing. Someone else run it. Which is something I've experienced and I agree with that. Spike kill. Should do this more often. Use traps that often. But yeah, increased health after being revived from the down state. You get 30 health instead of 25, which from what people said it was saying means that bandaging at where you would have 70, you will now have 5, which is a good improvement. Saves you 1 bandage, but extra 5 health anyway. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference if you're in the later parts of the game, which is where you should typically be going down and then getting revived. And at that point, the weapons people will normally be using, it won't actually make much of a difference, but an extra 5 HP is nice, take it, sort of thing. Next up, shields will no longer protect you from damage while in the down but not out state, but you will keep any remaining shield when a teammate revives you. So basically whilst you're down, all damage will go straight to your health instead of your shield. It means you can down people, well, kill people who are downed quicker, which, yeah, why not? Doesn't seem to make a huge difference in my eyes. I only go for down people when there's no one else about, so it doesn't really make a difference. Friendly fire damage will now display the appropriate visual hit effects. I've got no experience with that, but yeah. They fixed squad's finishing placement display. Is that free? Fucking hell. They fixed squad's finishing placement displaying the incorrect number in some cases, which, if it happens, is good. Oh, I think we might have someone come. Hope he ran off. Still running about. They fixed an issue which caused tires to bounce downed people, which I didn't know you could use tires to bounce whilst down, but that is quite cool to be fair. I didn't realise he got up there until too late. Oh well. 3 kills by placing traps. I'm gonna use traps more often now. Definitely. And they've also fixed an issue which allows traps play down state. So basically whilst you're down at the moment, which is obviously good. Stops you being thrown about by accident and that, I suppose. Although you could get some fun clips bouncing about while down to teammates, but yeah, and that completes that section. Next up is the UI, user interface, or heads up display as I would call it. And this is on screen changes, basically. But yeah, there is now a report player button on the end of match screen to report players. So another tool they're going to be using to help counteract people cheating, which, as long as it can't be abused and if you pull off skillful kills you don't end up getting banned for it or something, then that's all cool. That is good news in general. Next up, critical hit damage on shielded players is now displayed in blue, unlike other displayed shield damage numbers. Hit damage on shielded players, like how like other displayed. So I guess before it would show in white, so you wouldn't know if people were using shields. I know people have complained about that, so makes sense. Can jump on, yeah. But yeah, that's a decent change to make, a buggy if you will. The colour of each player's marker in a duo/squad match are now consistent with everywhere that they're displayed. So top left, like at the moment, I've got a blue diamond next to my name against the map so you can see it a bit better. On squads and duos, everyone has their own unique colour, and basically the triangle that appears on the map that marks each player in the top right will have their unique colours as well as the markers that you can place. So it will be the same on all areas. Yeah, next point is about the map as well, but I'll cover the two in one because it's basically just everything's going to be the same colour across all areas, which is good, makes it uniform and making everything look nice and uniform. It improves how playable it is in a way. And next up, they changed the item drop aisle on the inventory screen from a trash can to a drop arrow to more clearly indicate its purpose, which I've got no problem with either personally, but if it's something people didn't understand, then yeah, fair enough, change it around, make it easier for pick up that link. It doesn't really make that much of a difference what they do with these things, in my opinion. Get me wood. Nothing up there anyway. A load of crap. Alright. See if I could do what I did last time. Fine. There's an SMG up here. Got one now. Yeah, right, next up, you can now hold down shift. This will be on PC. You can hold down shift before dragging an item to only drop one of that item. I don't play on PC, but handy for any PC players out there. Teammates will no longer show up as eliminated when they are loaded into this map, which is not something I've paid attention to because I tend to just play with randoms, but it's nice to know that your players aren't dead before the game even starts. And they've also fixed an issue which prevented eliminated players from entering text into the feedback interface when using a controller, which again is fixing bugs. More bugs they fix is the better. Next up, they've got a world section where they've added name labels to the map for existing locations, and these are Tomato Town, which is above the warehouses near Retail Road to the left of Wailing Woods. It's like a pizza place and one other building, but they've now called that Tomato Town. And Dusty Depot is the warehouses to the west, slight northwest of Retail Row. They've been given a name now, and there's also Salty Springs, which is just north of Fatal Fields. But those places already existed, they've just got marked names on the map now, which fills out the right hand side of the map quite nicely, to be fair. And they've also added a few structures to Tomato Town. They've added new potential chest and loot location to the northernmost and southernmost bridges over the river, which is the river running to the lake, the southernmost part and the northernmost part, as well as to Lonely Lodge and the container area to the west. I don't know what they mean by the container area to the west, but that is literally word for word what they say. And they fixed certain basements being blocked, which prevented access to the chests and loot, like the basement I went in when I landed in this game. Apparently there was a bug with them not being openable. They fixed issues which caused trees to float. They fixed some trees that previously could not be destroyed, and general bug fixes and improvements to the world, which is always all good. Next up, you got performance, where they fixed multiple issues which could cause a brief freeze in the game. They fixed a significant hitch that occurred when the last player was eliminated from the game. Like, this is mainly just bug fixes from now on, so I'm gonna blitz through them all. They fixed a hitch which occurred after the Battle Bus skydiving phase completed, and they reduced hitching on PlayStation 4. Not sure what hitching is, mind, but yeah, they've done that. Audio, they've addressed multiple issues which cause sound to only come out of the left or right speaker. Handy. They've moved the ignition audio into the pre-game warm-up phase, so while you're on the island, I believe that means. And they've made general mix adjustments. While spectating, fixed player directional hit indicators not visible while spectating, is what it says. And that is the lot. There's obviously the Save the World patch notes as well, but that is all of them for the Battle Royale. That only took me half the stream to go through. Not too bad, eh? Alright, let's see what I can do now in this game then. But yeah, they've made a lot of changes with these patch notes. There's certainly a lot of improvement. I'm happy with the way that is all going. Like, you gotta bear in mind that it's only been about a week since they released duos and the supply drops in game. So they're moving along at quite a rapid pace, to be fair, which is always nice to see, especially considering this game and this game mode is free to play. So they've got a bunch more of patch notes and improvements. I'm just in the circle here. Yeah, they got a load more patch notes and improvements for the player versus environment section of Fortnite, which is currently payable at standard game prices from what I've seen. That should be going free next year, I believe they said. Then you'll have like loot boxes, I suppose, and a currency in game that you can buy. I suppose they'll make the money from it that way. But this game's certainly going in the right direction. I'm happy with the work they're doing on. Certainly as from the viewpoint of someone streaming it. The more changes and improvement they make, and the more frequently they do it, the better. Okay, so do you wanna do duos after this one? I've not really got a plan here because I was too busy going through the patch notes to get decent loot and that, but yeah, do that sorted. Got like another 45 minutes, so I'll go make a dumb play in this and see what happens. Is this how it's circle? Yeah, it needs to go that way then. Okay. But yeah, we'll jump into some duos, hopefully get some wins, finish off the stream quite nicely. Theory. This will be my warm up. What do you reckon? Is there someone in that house? Bound to be. Bound to be someone in this house as well. Not gonna be anyone behind me soon enough anyway. Town looks clear. Wait for Circle to come in. Been doing bad. I had fun in my last match. Literally landed here and got traps. Placed both of them, but managed to get 3 kills with the spikes. Whilst I was sat in the corner of the house, I was just sat in there, reading off patch notes whilst people died to my traps. Got 3 kills from it. So I've decided from now on, any traps I do see, I'm gonna go for. Can't see in there. But yeah, I've only done a couple of games today, and I haven't really been paying attention, so honestly don't know how well I'm playing today. Hopefully I do alright. Feel like I should be playing alright, but I'll have to see how it goes. Right. People up there then. Take that. I love that glitch. Where if you change from a gun to meds and press the button to use the meds, it fires the gun. I'm not sure if he was shooting me or not, but... Oh crap. Did he just kill me direct impact with that grenade? I didn't hear it blow up. Wow. Okay then. Right, let's jump into some duos then. At least I got the kill on that guy with the shotgun. I had a feeling that guy up there would end up killing me. Sorted. Have you managed to get a win yet in duos? Because you mentioned last night that you hadn't had one yet. Give us a little target for the evening now. Came up with an error, got to re-ready it. Yeah. Don't know why we got that error last time. First time we tried launching a match. It was fine after though. Hopefully it will be again. I clipped it. I'll have a look after the stream. I swear that grenade killed me direct impact though. I didn't hear it explode. And I'm pretty sure they deal damage. Never seen it before though. I never had it confirmed. This has taken ages to launch. Waiting for server. Shouldn't take much longer. Awesome, hopefully get off to a decent start here. We're gonna be jumping late again, yeah. Jump late, go somewhere with a few buildings. Try and get some decent loot and some kills and then move out. Grove. Yeah, that's the stuff. Tend to do alright if you can survive the original part. You can get out of there with some decent loot, you should be laughing. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna jump. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting from tomorrow. The bus is gonna move at 50% extra speed. You can also skydive quicker. which means you'll be landing and having more time to loot when you do runs like this. Gonna land nearest house, then move across to the middle one that we normally go to second. Looks clear on our side though. If anyone else is landing, they're landing after. Got blue AR off the bat. A green shot. Got a standard AR for now if you don't find one. There's something in that part of the roof. Yeah, SMG. Leave that. Ooh, got a spare shotgun as well. Meds. I'm running on the wrong side of this building. Someone's built at the gas station. This middle house looks looted. Okay, gonna make my way over towards it. Oh, I'm gonna drop the shotgun just in case you didn't have one. Yeah, a distance to run. How looted are you? Yeah, start making our way. Cool. The only thing I'm really missing is a medkit. If I had a medkit, I'd be perfectly happy with what I got. One's looking pretty clear. Cool. Suppose I better go catch up. Oh yeah. Are they inside? Yeah. Outside. Got him. Stood down. Do you want a sniper? Because literally if you're decent with it, I'll drop it. Cool. Because I got a scoped AR, so I'm happy with distance. honest, I did notice last time you had more kills, so I'll happily let you run it. Oh, top of the hill to 10. They've just built something. Damage 1 for 23. They got eliminated by someone else. Yeah, there's probably going to be people behind us, but if we keep the pace up, we should be alright. I'll keep an eye out behind us. Plenty of time to reach the circle. Not seeing anyone behind us yet. Yeah, I'd head down there and up the river a little, or cross over. It looks clear. Love going for a run, eh? All the exercise I need. Yeah, so people behind us are gonna have to... There's the next circle. Miles away again. Do you want to go north and then across? Would be my suggestion. And go warehouses if you want kills. Should be some people over there. Bloody bushes. Oh, got people on me. Do you want to turn around? There's a guy by me. There's probably more than one. I've damaged him. He's got a shield. Ah, he's insta down. No teammates are all good. Sorted. Suited. My skipping and lagging. Clear towards warehouses from what I can see. Oh crap, being shot from behind. Alright, I'm gonna bandage. He's pushing up on me. He's knocked. Oh, a guy with shotgun on me. Nice. There's another one in the distance. Double trees. I'm not sure if he's got a sight. Yeah, he's pushing up. There's two of them. Potato my aim. Yeah. I missed way too many shots there, my bad. Nearly had him though. His teammate's dead. Yeah, we killed at least one of them, definite. But there was two that ran up while he was reviving. I didn't see the first guy that downed me in the first place. Literally, I saw one guy running up on me, so I was keeping an eye on him. Popped out to take him down with me AR. Get back round cover. Yeah, do squads. No Phil, yeah. Oh, cool. But yeah, went back behind cover of a tree just as guy comes around the other side of the tree and one-shots me with a shotgun. Always fun. Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't hear someone on top of me. I think it's just a case of I concentrate too much on my gunfight. Don't notice what other people are doing so much. Something I need to get used to, I guess. I'll take that for a start though. Did alright. Yeah, I think it was 2 sets of teams. It must have been like 2 sets of 2 people. Unless there was more somewhere else. But the second person was like insta-kill, weren't they? They didn't get knocked down, so... I don't know. It's the way it goes sometimes, I suppose. Really need to get the hang of grenades on this. Don't really use them. There's generally something better. Ooh, do you wanna go Prism? There's good loot there. Guaranteed to get at least one other team, probably 2. But there's snipers there, there's always shotguns and assault rifles. Yeah, go Prism. Nicely. I'm gonna land to the north side of it. I tend to have some luck with it. They could have been teaming as separate teams. It's always possible. In all honesty though, the second group was probably following the first group looking for easy kills. Quite a lot of people that I've noticed doing that. There was one situation a couple of days ago where I spotted someone following someone else, and then whilst I was waiting for a decent opportunity to kill him, I got killed by someone else that was watching me. So all in all, there was 4 people in a line all watching each other and chasing the person ahead, waiting for a decent time to kill. Got that chest. are there? Shame. Well, RNG seems to hate us on this one. Oh no, I've got a shotgun. I can hear at least one person towards the south. So, further into the compound. I think there's, yeah. I'm gonna head up this tower, get this chest. Do you want a semi-auto AR? I'm not a fan of burst fire weapons. I like things full auto. Sorted. There's people beneath me, guaranteed. I'm gonna go to this tower that... Oh no, they're all here. I damaged a couple of them. Knocked one. Knocked two. I'm really low on health. I think there's just one more. Knocked another. Ah, crap. Then he got me. Oh, I didn't realise you went down. My bad. Unless they insta-killed you. One of those where I didn't see him until... 22 damage. That's typical, really. Yeah, I swear I hit someone 3 times on the shield. Or about 30 or 20. So they was fully loaded up on everything. But yeah, I'm surprised I managed to do as much as I did with that shotgun at medium range. Found 3 of them. I was hoping to get behind cover, but the 4th one got me. I was only low health anyway. But yeah, like hit registration on this game in general seems out of whack at the moment. I don't think they're going to address that tomorrow. They might do it as a hidden patch, but in the notes they've released they haven't mentioned it. They've mentioned how things show. So it might have been like a glitch of it only showed 22 damage when it did more. If it was damaging shield and then their health. I know they're fixing something with that. I don't know. At the end of the day, it is fairly early on with this game mode. There's going to be quite a lot of bugs. There was quite a lot of bugs on that glitcher patches that they're fixing. and I know there's some that I've come across that they haven't addressed in that patch, so it's just the joys of playing a game earlier to experience all these things. But they do seem to be fairly good at fixing these things. Oh, it's just bad dance. Go to the Grove again. There shouldn't be many people, or we could go Pleasant if you want more kills. Where's the marker gonna go? Could go there if you want, yeah. Don't really do early jumps. But yeah, they're giving this place a name from tomorrow as well. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what though. It's not somewhere I tend to land, but yeah, this won't be a blank settlement, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in this first house. There's someone in the roof, but clear downstairs. Ooh. If I can have fun with that, mate. Alright, I've only got a pistol, but I placed a floor trap underneath the stairs. So hopefully that guy's stupid enough to walk down onto it. Making a break for it though. I don't really want to get into a gunfight with a revolver. Gunfight to the east. Little factory bit. Nothing spare. Yes. Oh, so we could head up. Well, we can either clear out here and then move back to get the people in there, or guys, man. I've got me shotgun. Go push him then. Oh, I see him. Just headshot me. Got a damaged shield. I heard a gate as well. There's a door open, like, to the southeast. Don't know if there's someone in the building you're against. I can hear a chest as well. They on you. Yeah, I can hear some in the building. Got at least one here. But I'm gonna be one shot if you want to push through the garage. Oh shit, behind me. Ah, he just got me. Nice. You had to come up behind me, they... Typical. But yeah, you can play it out if you want. I'll just stick in spectator mode. See if you can avenge me. God, my game's gone well laggy. There you go. Yeah. One by, he's running behind you. Nice. Top of the hill. Yup. I think he's just firing down the gap. Not bad, not bad. Good try, good try. I don't know. I'll say I'm playing at my best tonight. Yeah, do you want to do one more? Then I'll be calling it a night. Sorted. Do you want to do squad duo? Go for that win. Duo, nice. It's a go. Yeah. Give it 100% concentration this time. No messing about. That's both times I've had someone with a shotgun come up behind me. And I'm using headphones. I'm pretty sure I didn't hear either of them. although that second one I did get stuck on a door as well, which didn't help. But yeah, certainly gonna be interesting doing my stream tomorrow night, especially with the amount they changed. Like, would you want to do some games same time tomorrow night to test out the duos and squad side of things? Because like, when you down a player, at the moment the person who kills the downed player gets the kill, but they're changing it to the person who downs the player gets the kill, no matter who kills the downed player. And there's a load of other things they're changing within it. That's just one of my favourite things. It's like if you're playing with randoms and they actually stick with you and you end up getting like enemies down, your teammates will run along and steal your kills. It annoys me when that happens. But yeah, there should be a lot different tomorrow, so going to have to do a stream and see what the actual differences are. See how the patch notes translate. Could do prison again, or yeah, could land over there. Don't think I have before. There's probably going to be a lot of people because it's under the bus route, which is fine. Gotta go for those kills now that I've had a win in each mode. Play a bit more aggressive and make silly choices. Yeah, I've got it. Should be enough here for 2. Gonna go right side, see what I get. Oh no, I think I've landed here before. Yeah. Tends to be quiet out here. Well, we've got at least one other person landing on this roof. Alright. You got me. Dodge and weave. I can't see his teammate. But there he is. He's chasing. He's probably gonna finish him. Low. Then get to spectate some random guy on the other side of the map. Awesome. Well. That was eventful. I don't really have words for that. Well, we're on 89 minutes, so yeah, I'm gonna call it a night there. We've left the party and that. That was certainly a memorable way of finishing things off for the night. Cheers for that being good. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. So until tomorrow, where we'll be finding out what differences this patch and update makes. But until then, thanks for watching, and bye.